Hey guys, Elton here. Right, so I just want to give you a bit of introduction into the photography series that I'm going to start doing now. I've started, kind of planning the modules and how I'm going to lay the series out, if you like. But I thought I'd just give you an intro, excuse me, a high-level intro as to what we're going to cover in the series, and also to get a bit of feedback from yourselves. So I think firstly, it's important just to stress that I'm no expert. I'm not qualified. I don't have any photography degree, etc. Everything I know about photography, I've self-taught over several decades behind the lens. So, yeah, I don't know all the theory. I don't know. As I said, I'm not degree qualified in photography. I know what I know, and I'm happy to share what I know. But there is certain limitations. So, as long as you're happy with that and you're not looking to become degree qualified, then I'm sure that you're going to find value in the content that I'll be releasing. But I just wanted to get that out the way very early on, because I'm sure there are some people out there who might want to challenge me on things, and really can't be bothered with that, to be honest. So yeah, the kinds of things I'll be covering, kind of the photography elements I'm going to cover will be relevant to both DSLR and smartphones. So whether you have a DSLR or you have a smartphone, the kind of content that I'm going to be releasing and covering should be applicable to both. However, just for my own interest, it would be good if you could comment below with what equipment your primary camera is. Is it a DSLR or is it your smartphone? So for me, I'm a Nikon, however you want to pronounce it, DSLR user, but I also have an iPhone, currently on an iPhone 12, and it's actually the iPhone 12 that I do the vast majority of my videos on at the moment, because I just simply don't have the finances to kind of buy a dedicated kit. So yeah, I can't give any kind of hands-on experience or advice when it comes to Android or any other type of phone, I'm afraid. But again, the concepts and the things that we're going to cover should be applicable no matter what the phone is. But as I say, regardless of that, I want to know, just for interest's sake and to kind of mold the direction I go with the series, what your primary camera is. So please do comment below and let me know. So the kinds of things we're going to cover is the exposure triangle, which is kind of fundamental to photography. It's the three main elements that make up exposure, which is your aperture, your shutter speed, and ISO. And having a good understanding and a good grasp of those three elements will get you in good stead for your photography journey. We'll also be looking at lighting, so that's going to be natural lighting, and whilst I'm traveling, most of my photography is natural lighting, because obviously I can't have a studio in my van, unfortunately, but I am looking to possibly rent a studio, or if there's any studio owners watching this video, do comment below if you'd be willing to let me make use of your studio for an hour or two to film one or two tutorials and things like that around lighting. Again, please comment below or contact me through the link in the description if you are a studio willing to be involved. And then we'll have general tips and tricks, so things, specifically from beginner level up to more advanced tips and tricks. I'll be doing equipment reviews, so cameras, and as I say, at the moment I don't have any sponsors. I can only review and comment on the kit that I currently have. Again, if there's any other brands out there, any brands, photography brands and accessory brands out there that want to get involved, I'd be very happy to have a chat with you. What else? Oh, I've set up so I'm trying to make this, rather than just me telling you stuff, about photography. I want to try and make it a little bit more interactive and kind of almost give you homework. So every episode that I release covering a specific element of photography, at the end I'm going to give you a challenge where you've got to go and take a specific image using the techniques we've just covered in that. So the easiest way I thought that we could then have you submit your images for that homework, and then have us review it and have a chat about it, would be through a Facebook group. So I've created a Facebook group today. It is called Grumpy Kids Road Trip, funny enough. I'm currently the only member because I've just created it. But if you want to improve, if you're looking to improve your photography and you want to get involved in that kind of interactive way where you will go out and kind of implement the new technique that I've just taught you in one of the videos, then please do jump over to the group and come along. If you're not interested in the photography element, you're welcome to come along anyway, and just follow my journey, come and give me a bit of support, learn about what I'm doing. I can post far more updates far more regularly on other social media outlets than I can on YouTube. It's not really feasible to post a video every day, although it is easier to post video. I'm not sure my subscribers want to get a daily video, but again, if you don't mind getting daily videos, comment below and let me know that. Because actually I would like to, my intention always was for my YouTube channel to be a kind of daily log of things, but some days nothing much happens, so I don't want to bore you to tears. So yeah, Facebook group if you'd like to come along and follow me, or just have a chat and just a bit more company for me on the road. So again, Grumpy Kids Road Trip on Facebook. And then as I said, if you can just let me know below what equipment you use primarily, DSLR or smartphone, and also if it's a smartphone, what brand, is it an iPhone or is it an Android based phone? Right guys, so that's it for now, short and sweet. Like I say, I just wanted to let you know what we're going to be covering, let you know about the Facebook group, and get some feedback from you guys so that I can start molding the series and making sure that I'm kind of speaking to the majority of my subscribers currently. Alright guys, well, I'm excited about this, and I hope that the series is going to bring you some value and help you to I didn't mention, sorry, one of the other things we're going to be doing and covering is also kind of my workflow. So from going out with the camera, how I then go through the images taken that day, how I cull images, the ones that aren't going to be any good, what software I use, the editing process, all that kind of good stuff also. So that's also going to be in the series. So yeah, there we have it. I hope you have an awesome weekend, and we shall see you next week with the first release from the series. And hopefully I'll see you in the Facebook group, guys. And if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please give it a subscription and ring the bell for notifications. It's free to do so, and your support really does mean the world to me. Alright guys, until next time, be kind, be happy and be safe. Cheers.